Hello, Libra. My voice. Wow. Okay, Libra, welcome to your mid-November reading. We're gonna start off with the feminines first this time, then the masculines second. Check out my Instagram readings. I worked really hard on the astrological aspects and what we're learning right now with the Taurus full moon and this, Scorpio Mercury retrograde and all that fun stuff. I'd say Libra's reading was probably the worst out of all of them because everything was in opposition to them and their fears are becoming their worst enemy. So I just think that this is probably going to show up in the reading. So yeah, anyway, let's give this one more shuffle and then we'll start. So, feminine Libras, mid-month, November, now into the end of November. Okay. All right. So we have the Lovers, sign of Gemini. I don't remember if this came up in your reading. I actually like to pull up everything I wrote down because I don't remember. Okay. No, they did not. All right. Okay, let me plug in my laptop really fast. Okay, cool. All right. So, crowning energy for Libra. Ooh, the Two of Cups. Okay, so are we making up with the Gemini? Or did you make up with a water sign? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and they were probably a choice that you had to make. Doesn't always have to mean it's a Gemini, but if it is, it is. Subconscious, the Page of Swords. All right, so if you have Gemini in your Sun, Moon, Rising, because we have two Gemini cards here, and I think Libra has a choice to make, and probably between a Gemini and a water sign, or maybe you have both in your Sun, Moon, Rising. I don't know. I strongly feel like some Libras do, but it's just I feel like he has to tell somebody something. Yeah, I honestly feel like someone has something to tell somebody and they're gonna, it's gonna hurt, but it has to do with somebody else. So 3 cards for the past. Okay, so we have Earth and Fire. Okay, so 9 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so either somebody shut you out, Libra, or you shut them out. I honestly feel, I honestly feel like someone shut you out, Libra, because either you or them were giving too much to somebody and they weren't really changing, and a lot of the whole collective is taking a lot of emotional nourishment from friends and family around them, and they're not really doing anything about that change, and it may well have gone on for I don't know how long, right? So now people are cutting themselves off from these people, and now we have a brand new start with somebody else, or somebody had sex with somebody else, while they were cut off, and now they have to talk about it. Now they have to talk about it. Okay, 3 cards crowning the past year. Okay. Whew. Oh man, both of these cards came out and they're in reverse. Okay. Even though we're not really meant to, you know, do that, but I mean, if it came out like that, I honestly feel okay. So we have the Queen of Wands here, right? Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but Libra, if you do not have fire in your chart and you are coming up in reverse, that means you're trying to be somebody you're not, because it just, with both of these cards together, oh yeah, definitely trying to be the center of attention, doing the most to do that. It's like trying to be out of your element, basically, because you're an air sign. Some of you Libras know somebody who is like this, okay? And they're either you or them. They're just, this is what they're doing. They want to be the center of attention. They probably want all these emotional offers, and yet they're not doing anything. So I feel like, yeah, there is another fire sign. We have Sagittarius here. So if it's not, you Libra, it's going to be a Sagittarius. I also feel like there is a, I feel like there's 2 fire signs, to be honest. There's 2, for sure. And I think one is a Sagittarius and one is another sign. But I feel like the Sagittarius mostly is pissed off at this person here, the Queen of Wands in reverse. I feel like they don't even want to talk to them about it. They don't even want to fight. They just want to move on. They just want to rest. And so they're dumping out that connection, moving towards another one. Page of Pentacles with the 2 of Wands. I feel like this Page of Wands here is coming in to give you some sort of information or a gift. I feel like they really want to move forward with you here, right? And they either have to, they think someone has to say something in regards to the other person here. Or maybe this person wants to express that with you here with the reconciliation. I also feel like there's like some feminine, male Libras out here who are giving too much to this Queen of Wands in reverse. And they are having problems with an external Sagittarius. And now I feel like, Libra, you probably have to, that you probably enabled this, right? And you feel like it's your turn to fix the situation, because you feel like you made the Queen of Wands in reverse, and she's going through all this stuff, and you're on the outside watching all this, or just you may not even know. There's that. So 3 cards for your near future, Libra. Okay. The Sun, the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Three of Cups. So this looks like some news is going to come out about another man, someone having another man. Either, okay, Libra, if you have another man, you're going to, say that. I feel like either it's going to come out if you don't say it, or or let's see what this Page of Wands is thinking right now. I need to know. Yeah. Okay, so the Page of Wands, that's gonna be a Libra for sure. I feel, cause even if you have Gemini in your chart, that's gonna be a for real thing. Like, you're for sure thinking you probably held back for so long that it's probably time to start giving back to the people who were damaged, and I feel like, yeah, they've probably been trying to reach out to you for a while, and for some of you, you're going to be the one in the near future who's going to message this guy, this King of Wands here. All right, so for the feminine Libras who are going through their masculine / feminine, like they're having a hard time balancing that. I see that already. But also, this guy is having a hard time balancing himself for sure. Because in the past, he was yeah, I feel like, no. Oh my gosh. No. Sagittarius is mad at you. Sagittarius or Aries. But it's going to be a strong Sagittarius for sure. I feel like they were probably mad at you for being out of your element. And I feel like you probably have a confession to make about maybe a King of Wands or a King of Pentacles, or signs Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So this is a little bit scattered, but I feel like Libra's mind is scattered too. But I feel like if you do that, you accept the loss that has happened and you move, towards the future here with the Two of Cups. I feel like everything will be fine, Libra. I just feel like I strongly feel like if you don't say it, the universe will make it come out, and that'll make it look bad on you. So 3 cards crowning the near future. Yeah. All right. Now we have a air sign, a male. Could be a Gemini, honestly. So yeah, maybe you were torn between 2 different guys, Libra, Gemini, and maybe a Sagittarius male. So part of you was very torn about it, I feel, and it had a lot to do with your confidence, but you were also out of your element here by putting yourself out there, by, taking more and more, nourishment from friends and whatever, stuff like that, but you weren't doing anything to change yourself, right? So I feel like somebody somebody here sees all of that, and I feel like they're just waiting for you to get your shit together. They're just waiting. And I feel like, Libra, you're trying to message them, and because you want that relationship. And then the Four of Wands is going to come up for everybody because we're at that 11:11 energy portal, so we're trying to bring massive change in our lives, and you're just waiting for that other one to be reciprocated. I feel like the earth sign male wants to be left alone, to be honest. The earth sign male wants to be left alone because I feel like he's just wants to be single. And I feel like a lot of that had to do with karma. Like, I just feel like it's too late for that, Even if it looks bad, it's good for you, you know? Because he has to get his self-esteem together. I just feel like he doesn't want I just feel like he needs time to heal. And a lot of Taurus males, they're going through, not even just Taurus males, like every Taurus right now needs time to heal and time to themselves. And that's going to take a long time. And if the Gemini and Taurus or Capricorn, or, yeah, pretty much, if those males are, they have left you in the past, I feel like it's over. It's over. I feel like, yeah, I feel like the person you want to give your time and energy to, I feel like it's already too late, like you can't really fix that no matter how much you regret it, and sometimes, we have to live with those mistakes, others, it's going to be this fire sign. You're going to have to live with those mistakes that you made. I feel like for those of you that are, going through this element of, things being too late, whether it's for the fire sign or the earth sign or the Gemini or whatever, I feel like part of you wishes you're just going through this self-reflection time where you wish you were less masculine and more feminine, and, being more open with your emotions and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And you're having to go through all the memories and all the stuff of when they were so, giving to you, and the times when you were just, you put yourself on that high pedestal when, you couldn't really pull through. So it was kind of, patronizing, if that makes sense. So there's that. Okay, 3 cards for your advice here. Oh God, now I have a water sign male. Jesus, how many people are you dealing with, Libra? Okay, so the seven of swords is a Libra card here, and it just means that you don't want to really. I feel like honestly you don't want to fight for a connection, whether it's with a fire sign or a water sign. We have Aries also. We have all the fire signs here. But I feel like you really don't want to fight. You don't want to deal with any other competition or anybody to compare yourself with. And I feel like you're strongly scared of other people being around and having to face your insecurities and your emotions and stuff like that. So you want to run. But when you run, those people around you are going to, they're going to know and they're going to find out. And they're probably going to dump out that connection, right? Even if they have to. So what do you want to do, Libra? Do you want to win? Or do you want to, do you want to be alone? Libra really has to. I knew this reading would be bad, like the Instagram reading. Libra, your biggest fears and insecurities are becoming your worst enemy right now. And it all really has to do with the past here. Even with all these past connections that you had, you are going through a time where you didn't want to face those past fears and emotions with a past connection, but also taking in all the, emotional nourishment from those around you, friends or not. I mean, it could also be, trying to have loyalty with all these people around you, with all these games and shit that's going around, and you weren't really facing, the facts that there were things about you that you should have been held accountable for, Like, you want to be number one, and you really didn't think about the work that you had to do to be number one. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be tough. It's a tough reading. So, okay, we're going to go on to the masculine Libras. Lord, help us. Okay, masculine Libras. All right. Current card for masculine Libra. All right. So we are here. 5 of Cups. All right, so we're going through a change, a massive depression after a loss. Okay. It's not going to be easy. It's a minor arcana, so it's not really anything monumental. Let's see. Crowning energy. Justice. Oh, sign of Libra. Damn. The universe had to step in for this one. I feel like you lost something, Libra. And you have to deal with the consequences. Sign of Virgo. Now I feel like you're going through a dark night of the soul because I feel like I feel like the universe is making you change. I don't know if you want to change, Libra. I mean, I feel like I've noticed recently that, you can want to change, but even then that's not enough, there's a lot of extensive work people have to do to actually change. And I feel like you're trying, with this being your subconscious energy here, I feel like you really want to know. So, 3 cards for your past. Okay, so we had the 3 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the 6 of Swords. So, I feel like you're looking back at the labor that you had to do. I feel like, honestly, this is gonna sound so bad, but I feel like Libra only put in like the 3 of Pentacles and then they're so fucking exhausted, right? Like, oh man, that's so tough. Anyway, others of you, I feel like you're just looking back at the things other people did for you and how that was a lot of burdens to carry, or how everybody had a lot of burdens to carry from you. And I feel like you need to move on to rest, I guess. So, 3 cards crowning your past. No, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, you're definitely looking at your past, like way in the past, like a past connection with the Queen of Cups. And it all really had to do with your mind. I feel like you probably had to do a lot of work in this relationship. And I feel like you probably wanted a family with this person. And, or it's someone you grew up with, but it's someone you've known for a long time. And you're just having to fight all of the mental. I feel like it's just a lot to carry for your mind, to be honest. Some of you, I feel, and this, 9 of Wands came out in the reverse, and you're not really supposed to read these in the reverse, but I feel like you're realizing that maybe one of you, whether it was this past connection or this new person in your life, one of you are realizing one of you did the work and one of you weren't. I feel like you're realizing you should have probably dropped your defenses. You're probably too defensive, and they were there, really, or they were trying to be there. And I feel like 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands, someone just straight up left. And then someone was left with 1 wand, whether that was you, Libra, or someone around you. And then we have you, Libra, with the King of Swords with the Ace of Swords. So, yeah, I feel like you're watching someone walk away. Yeah. I honestly feel like you got the news that they were walking away from you and they're, resting pretty much. So there's that. 3 cards for your near future, Libra. Alright, so we have the Moon and the King of Cups and the Page of Swords. Crowning energy. Ooh, Scorpio. Alright, so we have a Virgo female and a Queen of Cups. So there's something that Libra, deep down inside, your intuition is telling you something. And we have the Five of Pentacles behind that, and that's going to be what's behind the curtain. So what that means is that you were shut out for a reason, right? And I feel like you're trying to understand why people left you, whether it's this Queen of Cups or, maybe you're realizing you didn't really have that much time to really rest and heal about everything, that is, or you really, maybe you have, but you weren't really changing. That's why the Death card is in the near future. Like, it was never in the past, but it's coming here now. And I feel like you're really split between, just leaving it or just figuring out why things are the way that they are or why things turn out the way that they do. But you also want your 10 of Cups, your happiness, your family, the emotional fulfillment, true, unconditional love, from those around you. But that you have to change because I feel like, Libra has just tried so hard to win, to where they didn't really care about hurting those around them. And now they're facing themselves. So here we are. Judgment over the King of Cups right here. And then below that is the sign of Sagittarius, but also Temperance here. Okay, so I feel like you also know that you have to dump out a connection in order to just maybe even be with the Sagittarius here. We have sign of Sagittarius. I feel like you have to do that for an exchange for something else. I feel like, and the Death card really is about sacrifice also. So if you're torn between two different people, just letting go one person, sacrificing one in exchange for another, but also, because it's the right thing to do, and also because you know that you have to bring patience and balance with your emotions also, because it's something you have to work on. And I feel like you either, you think about or watch, because the Page of Swords is all about watching somebody be, happy where they are and stuff like that. Happy and single. I'm hearing prosperity. I'm hearing that. So I feel like maybe you think this person is that way, or maybe you're thinking about, okay, how do I get there? Some of you guys feel like you would be better off being single, but then you see this person, the Virgo and the Nine of Pentacles, and you see them, and then I feel like you feeling good about yourself just, crumbles because I feel like you remember when you were either heartbroken and stuff, and then you have someone here who is waiting for you, to help you grow, help you nurture yourself. Someone who wants to be in a relationship with you. Could be another earth sign. So it's just like, I feel like Libra is constantly torn between two different people here. But they also know that they're shut out from someone's life for a reason. So, 3 cards for advice for Libra. Another card. Wow, both Libras are getting these right now. I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Page of Wands, I feel like your emotions are one way, but your body, your actions are in another direction here, and they're both immature. What is this Ace of Pentacles? Wow. All right. It's not really that great. It's not really that great. Ace of Wands, the Devil, and the Five of what was the Five of Swords? Okay, so this is probably an opportunity. I honestly feel like this is an opportunist type of mentality that Libra has right now. Because not only do you feel like it would be stable financially, but it's really there for like sexual reasons. With the Ace of Wands and the Devil card, there's a lot of sexual, obsessive energy there. And also um, the need to be on top, I feel like it is the need to control things in order to feel good about yourself. That's why we have the pages here, right? It's not mature, you know? So I feel like Libra has a lot to deal with themselves. I feel like, and I feel like nobody wants to deal with Libra either. The Seven of Swords, that's gonna be a Libra card, and I feel like maybe even the Queen of Cups is gonna, you know, yeah. I feel like the Queen of Cups is gonna eventually dump you also because they can see what you're doing here. They can see you're also taking a lot of emotional nourishment or emotional connections, and just to feel good about yourself, and it's not worth it, you know? Libra. Driving me fucking nuts. So anyway, Libra, you guys gotta read that Instagram reading on the on my Instagram, because again, your worst fears and insecurities are becoming your worst nightmare. Your worst enemies, whatever. It's inevitable for you guys that you guys have to face yourselves and change. And again, this first card, that's a minor arcana. It's not anything big, you know? Anyway, Libra, I wish you the best luck, honestly. Jesus Christ. I will see you guys for your December reading. Good luck.